Are you selling or are you scamming? That's going to be the subject of this very short message here. Look, all great salespeople are constantly spinning things. We're always taking certain truths and we're making them as dramatic as possible. One of the smartest salespeople I've ever met in my entire life, who's no longer on this planet, George Douglas used to say, as long as it sounds good. That was his big thing. As long as it sounds good. And it's got to sound good, and every salesperson knows it. We are selling to creatures of emotion. And so we're trying to reach people emotionally, and then we're trying to back up all of that with sound proof and logic and trying to appeal to that other part of their brain also. But if you're not trying to grab people emotionally, then you're not selling. And so what separates a salesperson from a scam artist? I'm very proud to be a salesperson, but I realize that a lot of people just think that salespeople are just scammers. That's all, they've got that mentality. If you're selling, you're scamming. And we know a few bad salespeople give the whole industry a bad name, just like a few bad people give a lot of different industries a bad name. So here it is now. Do you really truly believe in what you're presenting? If not, go find something else. Get into find another product or service to promote. Because if you really don't believe in it, then I think that, first of all, you're never going to be very effective in selling it. Second of all, you might just be scamming people. So can it really deliver on the promises? If so, sell, sell, sell. Make it as dramatic as possible. If you believe in it and you know it can deliver potentially on all of its promises, then you're doing people a disservice if you don't try to do everything possible, assuming that they're the right qualified prospective buyers now. You're doing them a disservice if you're not trying to do everything possible to make that sale. And then the third thing I would add, you've got to disclaim all of this. For legal, moral, and ethical reasons, you have to make sure that everybody knows the bad news as well as the good news. And so if all of that is true, if you're disclaiming so that people know the whole truth behind everything, so that means you're being honest with people and they know you're being honest with them. And if you really believe in what you're promoting and it really does have the potential and it can live up to its promises potentially, then you are not scamming. You're selling. And in that case, always go for the drama. Always try to go over the top. You can then back it all up with good sound reasons and absolute proof and all of that. But of course now you've got to position yourself so that you're not just a salesperson. That's one of the strongest things that we teach all of our students is that you've got to be the trusted advisor, you've got to be the expert, but also be the promotional person. Pitch, 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 pitch. Selling is something you can be very, very proud of as long as you really believe in what you're selling, as long as it can deliver on its promises, and as long as you're also being honest with people up front and disclaiming everything that you do so that you're backing up those promises with strong disclaimers. So I hope something I've said here helps. If you're one of my students, thank you very much. And this is just one part of the continuing series. If you're not one of my students and you want to know more about who I am and what I'm doing, click on the link below and start selling. Sell, sell, sell. Only use our methods so that you never have to high pressure anyone, so that you never have to cold prospect anyone or cold call anyone, and so that you can have a group of eager, ready buyers standing in line with money in hand. So thank you very much for listening. Again, click on the link below if you want to know more about who I am and what I'm doing and how I can help you. And bye for now.